Well, it's my first time out musky fishing this year. The season just opened just a few days ago, and this is the first chance I've had to get out fishing for them. Out here on one of my favorite lakes, favorite musky lakes. It's been hot the past few days. Had temps getting into the 80s every day for the past 4 or 5 days in a row. Water temp is already up to 69 up here. 3.5 feet of water. It's early in the morning. It's probably about 6:30 a.m. May 30th. It might be May 31st. I think it's May 31st. There is no major moon forecast for today as far as bite windows. I'm up here working this shallow bay. It's a spawning bay. It's anywhere from about 2 to 4 feet deep. I gotta follow right here. Here he comes. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not, but there was definitely a wake right there following my lure. Alright, well, I've only been out here for about 5 minutes and I already have a follow. That's a good sign. I never saw the fish. This water's pretty dark, so he turned away before he got to the boat. Plus, I'm looking right towards the sun. I just saw a sucker jump out of the water over here. Jumped straight up out of the water, about 2 feet, 3 feet in the air. Something was definitely chasing it. It's probably about a 10 or 12 inch long sucker. So it's probably a muskie right here in the area chasing that sucker. Here he is, here he is, here he is. See that follow? There he is, right there. It's a good sized muskie. I'm gonna try putting on a bucktail. I hope that shows up on the camera. He was probably about, man, I'm guessing he was probably about 36 to 38 inches, probably. But I'm gonna try a bucktail here. Maybe that'll do the trick. I thought this booker tail. I think it's a booker tail 500. Single blade, fire tiger. That's the second follow I've had here today, this morning. I've only been out here for about 45 minutes. That muskie saw me though. He saw the boat. I don't know if he saw me actually myself, but he definitely saw the boat. So he knows I'm in the area. Here he comes. Look at that big wake. Man, that's the third follow I've had today. I don't see any fish though. Let me throw back up there with this. See if he's interested. Oh, this northern just hit my lure back here. And unfortunately I caught him because I don't want to mess around with the northern that size on this lure. Trying to catch a musky, of course. Probably a northern. Well, today starting off throwing a bucktail because yesterday they were following the top water. Seems like it's really good conditions for throwing top water right now because of the calm conditions. But yesterday it was like that also, and they weren't hitting my top water. The muskies weren't. Did catch a couple of northerns, but I'm not trying to catch hammer handle northerns. So figured why not try the bucktail today right away. It's supposed to be another hot and humid day. It did rain last night, but there was no front that passed through. It was just showers that popped up in the evening time. So I'm going to be off the water by about 10 o'clock because after that it's going to get too hot. On my other, I have a spinner bait on my other rod. Use that as a throwback if I do get a follow and it doesn't hit. Here's my first catch of the day. My goodness, I set the hook and the fish came flying out of the water. Didn't have very much line out when he hit, but man, oh man, they don't get much smaller than that. Probably the smallest fish I've ever caught on a musky lure. That thing's got to be, man, oh man, probably at least, what, 13 inches probably? I think I have another northern on here. Whatever the fish is, it's not very big. Yeah, it's another northern. Shoot. Now that's the problem with using these small lures, small musky lures, is that they attract smaller fish too. Shoot. Ah, shoot, man. See all the wake right there? Fish just got off. He came up here and hit it. It was a northern though. I saw it. It was a good sized northern though. I'm only at 2.5 feet of water and this fish came up here and hit my lure. Right there. Yeah, it was a good sized northern though. I wouldn't mind catching that one. It was probably It was probably 28 inches. Probably wasn't big, but it wasn't just a little hammer handle either. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh shoot, he got off. Shoot, I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was a musky or a northern. Man, that stinks. That really stinks. I felt like a better fish than the ones I had hooked up earlier. It might have been a musky. I got a little bit of a look at him when he kind of came out of the water there on the surface. It looked to be like maybe 30 to 34 inches maybe. Casting the Booker Tail 500 right up shallow in the weeds. I mean really shallow. It's like 2.5 feet. There's a fish. Probably a northern. Doesn't feel very big. Yeah, just another little hammer handle. There, good. I didn't have to even mess with them. What that one was either. It definitely was not big. There we go. Probably another northern. Yeah, it's a little bit more respectable size northern though. There we go. This one feels like a little bit bigger. This might be a musky. Now he's not feeling very big. It's a northern. When he first hit it and took off with quite a bit of force. So that's why I thought it might be a small musky. Came up here in the super shallow water and same result. Hammer handle northern. Hope I can get this thing unhooked quick and get back to fishing. I'll hooked up with something. It doesn't feel very big though. That's probably another hammer handle. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of them up here. Not hooked very well. It should be a pretty easy unhooking job. I think I have probably another hammer handle on here. Oh, it's a walleye. Look at that. Walleye. Wow. That's a walleye on a bucktail. That is really surprising. Oh shoot, he got away. I wasn't gonna keep him anyways. That thing was probably about 17 inches probably. That's the first time I've ever caught a walleye on a bucktail, I think. I did catch one on a spinnerbait a couple times.